speaking from the Garden of Eden. My name is Nedu, as you guys know. I'm going to start with The Honest Bunch, which is the podcast that is #1 in Nigeria and I dare say Africa. The Honest Bunch is called The Honest Bunch for a reason.
Now, only for Nigeria, you go hear names like, or acronym, or been slogans like honest bunch, but they are not honest. You hear things like renew hope, but we are in a hopeless situation. You hear slogans like we'll change the change, but yet they will shift Nigerians back to 200 years behind. Which way Nigeria, my people are saying, make I call here on Nigerian and I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time where they hear me, where they watch me from. If it's the first time for this channel, then do us one favor, like, subscribe, share, put your comment in the comment section, and do well to hit that notification bell so that when you do so, we're going to say yes, you are keeping the day with us. Because I don't know between VDM, Zero, and Nedu Wazobia who they lie now. I don't say all these three persons who I just called now, they get their followers. Because for this life, so you do good, you will get followers. You do opposite, you will get followers. You will get people who will say that they're loyal to you. Then they doff their cap for you. Now, Nedu Wazobia don't come talk something. From the Garden of Eden. When I know what's happening inside Garden of Eden, Nedu is speaking from the Garden of Eden now. Make as they don't carry on come up for honest bunch now. Now Garden of Eden gone now. That is to tell you that the fruit where Eve give Adam, now they do like pass. Clap, no clap. Now, honest bunch, yet you kept your ex life personal and made money through people's own lifestyle. You should have been honest with yours. When I remember when they asked him about his own wife, his own relationship, he said, that is my private life. But you the ginger people, you go to chew people hand for EKB, they go to open up. Wow, just like video been talk. So when I go there, they do go use my head. Now, why did you people edit Sadaboch? I go play Sadaboch his own video here. When I go hear what Sadaboch talk, things where she no talk, they call edit and put. And they call it honest bunch. So who is now dishonest? Mr. Grey Hair, Mr. Big Pomoma, come on, Congo talk, say, VDM is lying, VDM is that, VDM is a manipulator, VDM is a scamaru, Kiniko, Bugo Tigbo, we call all. Only posting all these yama things because you hate VDM. People are complaining of how they did and damage people's image. And you are here being wowed by a bully and dishonest individual like Nedu. Nedu go use you now, just like VDM talk. But yet, don't let Nedu buy you. Because according to what Deeone can talk, say, Nedu is passing through a lot. Nedu is going through a lot. Nigerians, Nedu is going through a lot. He did not tell me to post. According to what this guy they cry, he did not tell me to post anything. That man is innocent. I swear, with everything in my life, Nedu did not tell me to post anything. No. Please, all good, well-meaning Nigerians, please, come out. Please, this one, I hear say, Gege, bless you, Don Jazzy, Michael Jackson. Agbara don't have for Babwaya. And you couldn't tell your audience why your first marriage ended up. Brother said it's your private life. Then when they mention other people, talk about it. But the moment they mention Deeone mention VDM, they do can relax. Can the chukam. Please, why are people not talking about VDM? If I tell you someone's secret, it's because I also trust you to keep secret. So they call the talk say VDM betray Nedu. Between VDM and Nedu, who betray who? Nedu is a very callous being, doing everything possible to cause other pain just because you are not a happy man. You edit and change people's statement just to ridicule them and cause them pain. Because Nedu get game plan. And those people we can use to satisfy his own game plan. Now, bushmeat don't come catch the hunter. Some of them that come to that podcast to speak, they don't speak their honest truth. They come there to drag somebody. Big ifulefu, you can't keep your mouth shut from gossip. You don't know the ethics of your business. Abeg, Nedu, Jesuike, go and rest. See, in this life, just try to be transparent. Just try to live a transparent life so that nobody will drag you tomorrow. Once you have cockroaches, once you have skeletons inside your cupboard, my brothers, my sisters, one day, you go cast just like this. This one on our food for thought. Okay, Mr. Honest Bunch, please be honest and tell us why your first marriage crashed. Because be honest, oh. People come your podcast, going to tell their honest truth. Yet, the platform became a medium for slander and hate. This whole episode was as a result of someone from your team refusing to tell about himself, but to drag another person for views and clicks. That's why when VeryDarkMan talk about clickbait, so they hear clickbait so that people go tripping. They are paying them so much money. You drag another person. You don't reach your turn now. They say, you should leave him, my people. They never see anything. The fear of VeryDarkMan is the beginning of standard resignation. If you're meeting the channel for the first time, you know now it is what it is. Do it to like, subscribe, share, put your comment in the comment section, and do it to hit the notification bell because one day the bushman will catch the hunter, one day the bushman don't catch the hunter. You don't catch Nedu now, catch the do now, Deeone they run, no.
That is number one in Nigeria and I dare say Africa. The Honest Bunch is called the Honest Bunch for a reason. It means that everybody that comes on the podcast will be as honest as possible. Now, I'm not just the host on the podcast. There's Izine, there's Husband Material, there's Detiko, and there's sometimes BB Ray. Now, everybody that comes on the podcast speaks their truth, and they are honest with it. In the past episodes, I must have said some things that's, riled up a few people. So, I don't know where that thinking is coming from. And this is also going out to brands. If you're watching the podcast, watch with an open mind. Understand that you're coming to a podcast that is called The Honest Bunch, and everybody there will be as honest as possible, no matter how uncomfortable the truth might be. And this truth needs to be said.